Welcome to the Magentaman Podcast. I'm Steve B, and that's Steve T with the cool glasses over there. If you're watching us for the nth time, we love and appreciate you. If this is the first time you're checking us out, we appreciate it, and we hope to have you back. Steve T has some cool stuff lined up for us to react to, and hopefully these shades tie into that somehow because he just started wearing shades all of a sudden. So let's see.
Yeah, let's go. Let's watch this.
Hey, welcome to Proctor Hacks. Today in this video, we are going to discuss can AI proctors detect online exam cheating? And in the second half of this video, we will discuss the best way to cheat on online proctored exam without being caught even when the AI is on. In the era of online learning, many exams nowadays are being taken online instead of using tiny desks in lecture halls.
It's like it's written by a bad AI, right? Or someone whose second language is English. It would have to be, right?
Yeah.
Or sitting in classrooms. When several students take online exam at one time, then there is no teacher or proctor to monitor them all at once. Therefore, several companies have developed AI-based solutions to those concerns. From monitoring student behavior through webcam to tracking keystrokes, these companies claim that they can tell whether or not you're cheating during an exam using automated remote proctoring. But how true is that, and how does it even work? So online proctoring has actually been around for way longer than one can think, around 10 years from now.
It's been around longer than we can think, Steve B. 10 years from now. Okay? Do you understand?
Yeah. It's interesting. It's you think like someone just got a script written by ChatGPT and then they got an AI voice and then they just kind of threw it together.
Yeah, even the title of the video has to be, can AI detect exam cheating? How can cheat online proctor exam with ease?
Wow.
Anyway, I'm not hating on these people. I think it's great or whatever. I mean, I learned some things in this video, right? A little bit. It was kind of weird. Let's watch a real one though, real quick about this topic. Just give me one sec. So this is like an actual news report from last year. So take that with a grain of, how fast the industry changes. So.
Yeah.
Now to a growing problem facing high schools and universities around the world, an artificial intelligence software called ChatGPT. While the software has been a hit with investors, with Microsoft reportedly planning to invest $10 billion, students are using it to cheat on tests and even write essays. CBS's Nikki Battiste shows us how it works and what parents should know.
This was unlike anything I had dealt with before.
Darren Hick, an assistant professor of philosophy at Furman University in South Carolina, recently caught a student using ChatGPT to plagiarize a written assignment.
This was a very well-written essay, but the things that they said were just thoroughly wrong.
He ran the student's essay through a detection program to see if the paper was written by a human.
I was now 99% confident that this was written by AI. And luckily for my purposes, the student copped to it. They admitted that they'd used ChatGPT.
New York City's.
Luckily, you never cop to it, right? I mean, come on. That's the first
said,
mistake.
Hey, I got my facts wrong, Professor. You didn't have to say it was ChatGPT.
Well, because I think there's like a new super kind of AI out there that can beat even the detection. But then it's like, won't the next round be that the detection will get better? It's just
like security, right? It's always changing. You tighten up security, more vulnerabilities are found, and it's a never-ending cycle. But
it's actually an arms race, right? And it actually probably makes the technology better in a way, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is, you're using AI to detect AI.
Look, I want to pull this back for a minute to a very important point. As a former cheater myself, in grade school, I got actually busted for cheating, and and I mean, like, it did not do me well. Like, I don't know my multiplication tables well. Think about that. And I am against cheating. Just for the simple fact of because once I got through high school and into college, I really learned the value of education and how if you put yourself through hard trials like that, learning things, you can come out the other side with a trade or a very valuable skill that you can apply to, in your life, right?
Yeah, that was back in the day, man. Okay. We're gonna have computers that can do everything for us, okay?
Okay.
And, like in the 1800s, it was cool to like know how to do complex calculations in your head, but now we have calculators. And I'm being a little bit facetious here, but honestly, I think it's gonna get to a point where it's like, what do I really need to know? Like, if I can get the answer in like 2 seconds, right? Do we really expect our children and future generations to learn information that is going to essentially be like, in a sense, useless to some degree to memorize? Like, what is going to be taught in school, and what actually makes sense? Because like 20 years ago, I don't know, like, well, even if you look at our industry, right? Do you know how, like, do you know how to manage memory? Do you know how to like write code in binary? You don't need any of that anymore. So I'm kind of like in between. I'm conflicted. It's like, are the kids jumping the gun and saying, yeah, because kids will take the easy way out, right? And be like, yeah, I don't need to know this. ChatGPT can give me the answer. They're just being lazy. But at the same time, like, do they have a valid point?
Yes. And that is a question we will all have to ponder for next time. Thank you for joining me, Steve B. This has been wonderful.